You're only a what if away from great holidays. Check out the deals at whatif.com. What if is Aussie for travel. It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the show.
Hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Now, yesterday we left you on the mother of all cliffhangers right at the end of the show. But in case you missed it, we took 3 contestants to Smith's Beach in Yallingup where we'd buried $5,000 worth of gold nuggets and they had to go and dig them up.
And we made them spend like a fair bit of quality time together too, didn't we? We were like, let's all go to dinner. Let's all get to know each other. Let's spend some quality time. Come in, let's have breakfast together.
Yeah.
Let's all make really good friends so that Pete and I can try and make you turn on each other.
That's right. We have the most incredible thing to unveil to you as to this surprise that we pulled on these guys when they did successfully dig up all $5,000 worth of gold nuggets. We'll just throw that out there. All right, so that was on offer.
But did we leave as friends?
Oh, goosebumps.
Good morning, producer Rami.
Happy last day, guys.
Well, we're going on holidays.
Yes.
We haven't told anyone yet, have we?
Oh, well, I don't care.
I don't
I'm
think we've said
hightailing it out of the country tomorrow. I am out of here.
Oh, that's nice.
See ya.
Have a great time, mate.
We're having a
Thank
short
you.
break. Don't worry,
Don't
we'll
plug
come
it
back.
First, yay and nay for your morning. Wearing designer clothes.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay. I mean, I
Ooh.
don't, but I appreciate it on others.
What's the most expensive item you guys have bought, clothing-wise?
Oh, probably about $200.
Okay, that's modest.
I don't spend money on fashion. I'm
like-
pretty sure you can tell.
I feel like Beat's been away. I feel like Pete would.
Old Pete did.
How much did old Pete spend on one item?
So do you want the $600 jeans?
Okay, yeah, nice.
The $400 shoes?
Wow.
Or do you want the $130 singlet?
Oh, the singlet.
the
That's
singlet.
Do you
sick.
want to know about that?
Jesus.
Do you know what?
Do you remember Ed Hardy?
Yes.
I don't mind
I know.
the idea of spending money on quality pieces.
Yes.
Right? I think that's a lovely idea. What I object to is people spending money to advertise other companies.
That's
If
gross,
you're spending a heap of money to wear a sports brand,
Yeah.
they should be paying you.
Yeah.
I don't need to advertise other companies.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so wearing a label becomes their walking
Yeah.
billboard, and I think it's gross.
Yeah, it is. I spent $700 on a leather jacket when I was 21. That was my first ever.
The thing with leather
And
jackets
only
is you think
big
it's going to
purchase.
last forever, but if the collar's not quite right, you can't wear it anymore.
I've worn it once.
Yeah, because the collar's probably not in
I've
fashion.
worn it once. I've still got
Oh,
it. It's
mate.
just sitting there. But I mean, what
Take it
waste
to a
of money.
Salvos or something.
No, I'll hold on to it.
No,
It'll be
bring
like
it
my
back
first
out.
pair-
I want to start seeing you wear it again.
Gosh. Hey, speaking of designer clothes, Devil Wears Prada. Have you guys heard the news?
No?
They've started filming the sequel.
Have they?
So this week.
Isn't this like years down the
Decades.
track? Decades
Decades
down the track?
later.
Why is it so late?
Who knows? But all 3 big stars are in it. Emily Blunt, Anne Hathaway, and the other one.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
arguably
mother.
the more successful
Oh, God.
of the 3.
Forgive me. But anyways, yeah, started filming this week. So we'll probably get it in next year, I'm guessing. Second one, Mexican food.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, such
course.
a big... So if you grew up in Perth,
Yeah.
Pancho's Mexican Villa in Vic
The
Park.
fact you're calling it panchos means like you haven't been there before.
Oh, what do you mean?
Panchos.
Pancho.
I didn't say panchos. I said
No,
panchos.
it's meant to be panchos.
It's meant to be panchos.
It's not panchos. It's
Strange.
ponchos.
Anyways, what about
It's a
it?
poncho. Is it a... No, the way that's a poncho.
Oh, God. I had Mexican last night for dinner. It was good.
Oh, that's
Do you know
great.
what I love about Mexican food too? And I sort of Turkish foods like this as well. I love that I could order different things, but it all just comes out differently on the plate. Like
Yes.
they all
Yeah.
taste the same. They all taste awesome, but it's like it just this arranged slightly differently in the tortilla or whatever.
What about GYG? Are you guys fans of GYG?
No.
I am a
No, I can't.
What do you mean you
Oh, the
can't?
onion?
Put
Why?
red onion in everything.
Oh.
Stop putting.
She's
If
got a
you've got
war against
corn,
onion.
just give me corn.
Can't you just
Stop
say
putting red onion in
Can't
with
you
the
just
corn?
say no onion, please?
Because they mix it into all the salsa, and they
Can't
mix
you
it
just
into
say
the
no salsa,
avocado,
please?
and they mix it into and then you end up with just the tortilla.
That's fair.
That's why I can't order it.
That's fair.
A guy from Brisbane.
Sorry, I've just got this image of you sitting in the car park having
picking
brought your
onion.
own salsa.
A guy from Brisbane is being talked about online this week because he's got a bit of a GYG obsession.
Right.
So Guzman Y. Gomez. He pulled up
Guzmani
Gomez. He pulled up his bank statements to show how much he spent on GYG in the last financial year.
Keep in mind, I don't use the loyalty program. I don't use GoMax because I don't want to save money. The product is so good that I'd rather pay full price. We're going to look at all the minuses here, and we're going to go down to the sum, and that is $6,500 spent at Guzman last financial year. And guess what? I'm probably going to spend another $6,500 this financial year. I love Guzman.
$6,500.
If
Sounds
he
like a bit of
was
an ad for them.
smart, he would just become a franchisee.
That's right.
That's a very good.
Well,
point,
to celebrate.
What? Tell me, have you brought it? Oh, you are the worst.
Sorry, guys.
He just
Sorry.
flipped us the bird.
Sorry.
It looked like he was getting the bag, and he flipped us the bird.
Final one for you
I was
Friday.
glad because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go back on all the things I just said about GYG.
And a very quick final one for you Friday. Pies.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
I think I'm hungry this morning.
Yeah,
There's a
sounds
new
like
store that's opened up in Sydney.
Yeah.
And I need to talk about this very quickly.
I've already showed it to Pete
I have you.
because I
can't say the name, but the store name.
I love
yeah.
it so much.
I mean, you've got them upside down, but I do.
The store name, for anyone listening,
it's because
is
the
Fat
chef's name
something
is
You
pie
can
shop.
Fook. You can
his name is
spell it.
Fook, Phuc, and he's put the word fat with Phat at the front.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you spell that out, what do you get? Should go to ad break.
Poncho.
Can't say it.
Cake off. We did it. The cakes, we did this for weeks. We just it took fair bit of our lives, I think, in making the cakes because it turns out making the cakes from the Women's Weekly Children's Birthday Cake Book takes a lot longer than you thought.
I ruined mine, and I want another go at it. This is how much space it's taking up in my head.
I'm
and
happy for you to bring another cake in.
Oh, no, I'm more than happy to do it. But it's funny because when we sort of set to this, I went, it's just cake. We're just going to be making cakes. But it has taken over my life, and I do actually want another. I think about it quite a bit.
We did reveal yesterday that although Ben won the competition because he made an incredible cake, the old woman in the shoe, it looked brilliant. It was a really good-looking cake.
At Pete Kimber Ben on Instagram, if you want to go and
Yeah, you should check it out. He absolutely won by a landslide.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just that when we cut open the cake, we realised that if we were going to serve this at a function or a party or at our workplace, as it came to pass, that people were going to be eating things that were not edible.
Yeah, might be some issues. Take a listen to what happened.
So something that happened after you left the studio, Ben, is that we decided, let the office eat cake. So we put your big boot cake.
This is where it gets... I didn't know about that.
Can I just say something?
Why are you worried about the office eating
I'm
your
not
cake?
I'm not worried.
Oh, yeah?
No, you did. It's just that you said, "Oh no."
Is there anything you want to, before we play what we're about to play, is there anything you want to own up to?
We'll make amends. Not this again.
I don't know. It's just, if there's anything you do want to say about why you might have been worried.
I'm
that the
going to
office...
hold my nerve. I'm okay. I'm going to
No?
hold.
Okay.
Hold.
Well, we went and got a bunch of beautiful cake plates and some knives and forks and things and little spoons, and we put everything out and we went to cut the cake to share it amongst the office.
Yeah.
And this is what Pete and I experienced.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm really excited to get stuck into this.
This is funny.
It's solid, isn't it?
Yep, it's very...
Oh, God. What? What's he made it out of?
I don't know, but that's really tough there in the middle. Hang on. Oh,
Jeez, is that like solid chocolate?
I don't know, but that didn't feel... Oh, my God.
What's...
Wait a minute.
Wait, he's left the paper. He's used a...
That's the
he's
Woolies
used
mud
a Woolies
cake.
mud cake and he's left the paper on.
Oh, no.
Yes. This is the best.
Get stuffed.
Oh, my God. Ben!
Why do you think he would have left the paper on?
I reckon because he thought it made it easier to ice and he didn't think any of us would notice.
Ben Cousins. Ben.
No one told me you were doing a post-mortem. I didn't. That wasn't in the... that definitely wasn't in the fine print. I did check that. Have we opened up your cake? Have we?
Yeah, mine got dropped on the floor, and
Yours
they
did
still ate
inadvertently.
it like a pack of seagulls. They loved the cake. They got stuck straight in.
And mine got thrown in the bin before anybody had the chance. So,
So, Ben, your cake was delicious. Thanks, Colesworth, for providing the interior.
Ben Cousins exposed. Now, if you want to see the video, we've thrown that up at Pete Kimber Ben on Instagram and Facebook. You can see the moment we cut into the cake and reveal what was in there.
Love that paper. So if you're thinking if you have to make a birthday cake for your kid this weekend, apparently paper is completely acceptable.
According to the current comments on Facebook, yeah,
On social media, everyone is saying we've been too hard on Ben and that Woolworths cakes are totally fine. We don't have a problem with him using the Woolworths cake. It's because he left the paper on.
All right, go and have a look. 3 of our listeners worked together to dig up $5,000 worth of gold nuggets yesterday, and it was all fun until we split them up and told them they can either share the cash or steal it from the others. After 7, you'll find out what they chose, and it will have you asking if you'd have done the same. So make sure you stick around.
People showing their true colours.
Certainly, yep.
That is right. Now, there is a landmark game happening in Bunbury tomorrow with the Matildas heading to the southwest for the first time. This is the first time they've played regional WA.
Yep, it's a massive deal.
And they take on Panama at Hands Oval, and we caught up with the Matildas forward, Hayley Raso, in the lead up to the game.
Yeah, spoke to her about a heap of things, including the big surprise in who the Matildas have picked up as fans since the Australian World Cup.
Since the World Cup, we've seen a huge following. We've been selling out stadiums and, being recognised in the street and all of these things which we didn't have many years ago. So that's amazing. But I think for me, the biggest thing has been the little boys, because we always had young girl fans and a lot of women fans, and it's like the little boys who are now watching us and idolising us, and I think that's pretty cool to see.
Rad.
Yeah, it is awesome. We were just going through like your history, not just playing for the Matildas, but through all sorts of the soccer that you've played over the years. And this story about the back injury that you sustained back in 2019, and are we reading this right, that doctors were actually uncertain about your ability to walk again? Is that right, or has that been fluffed?
No, it's been fluffed. Thank you.
Right.
No, I was never told I was not going to walk again.
Because we were going to be like, Hayley, holy moly, you're like unbreakable. What?
No,
like,
I've heard
tell
that
us your
story
secret.
so many times, and I'm like, I never said that. When I heard the news of my broken back, I obviously understood that as first thought in my head, wow, I'm never going to be able to walk again. I've broken my back. I was never told that.
Right.
The doctors, the neurosurgeons, everyone told me I was going to be fine. I'd make a full recovery. So that is the story straight.
Now, Hayley, you're from Brisbane. I lived a couple of years in Brisbane. In fact, I lived just up the road from a place called Yatala, which was...
I'm from the Gold Coast.
Are you from the Gold Coast? Right. Okay, so they fluffed that story as well.
So we trust nothing.
I have no idea what's
Don't
going on.
believe anything.
All right, that's great. So, Yatla's real, and Yatla's known for great pies. We used to go there on a Saturday morning when I lived there. We'd go and get a pie, right? Now
I love that this has become the most tenuous link ever.
No, you'll love it.
I can't wait to see how you make this connect.
Right, okay, good. Well, I can tell you, so Bunbury is kind of like the Yatla, but for Western Australia, all right? So have you had a look at what to expect getting to Bunbury? Have you girls Googled it yet? Have you earmarked a couple of places to go and have a look at?
Maybe on the bus to training today, I'll get the girls to have a little look and we'll mark some places down that we need to see. But no, we haven't looked yet. Just know that we've got the game there. So
yeah, it's almost like they're focused on a really important game.
Yeah, but hang on, there's also the farmers market down there. Like Bunbury
That does sound cool.
Oh my God, if you thought the Yatla pies were good, wait till you have one from Bunbury Farmers Market. Oh, they're absolutely incredible.
Pre-match meal.
Yes. And now look, tickets via Ticketmaster to get there. Bunbury's Hands Oval this Saturday against Central American Panama. The Matildas, and we're so lucky to have you on the show with us, mate. Thank you so much. Enjoy your stay here in WA, and we promise that we will do much more concise research the next time we chat to you.
Or no research at all, because it seems like that's a better plan. We'll just go straight to the source.
Exactly.
Thanks for your time, Hayley.
Thank you.
All the
See
best
you,
for the
mate.
match.
Bye-bye.
Right.
All right, producer Brooke, you tell us you've got some huge news for us and we're all about it.
Huge news. Meghan Markle. But before I get to the huge news,
Meghan Markle.
That is so radio of you and I'm all about it.
Pete, I know you love a bit of the power of yet.
Oh, I am all about the power of yet.
What is the power of yet?
Let me tell you about the power of yet.
Oh, okay, here we go. Is it like The Secret?
Yes. But not yet.
You can play the audio if you want to have her
play
tell
the
you.
audio, but not yet.
This has been
Right now, all of us.
Yeah,
Yet.
I don't know what I'm doing. Yet.
No one's picked up my book proposal yet.
Yes.
I haven't found my soulmate yet. Everything is yet.
The power of yet.
The power of yet.
Oh my God, the power of
Is that one person? Is that Meghan Markle talking to herself?
No, there's two
Why
people.
Why is the other person using the same voice?
I think it's just their voice, Kimber. I don't think it's a voice that they have. They're
very powerful.
You have to see this podcast
It may-
because you will sit there going, what's happened to humanity?
My voice has never felt so deep.
I mean...
Same, babe. It's been described as weapon-grade cringe.
Oh, it's one of my favourite quotes, that one is.
This is her regular podcast, is it?
No, she was a guest.
No, she was a guest on a good friend, Jamie Kern-Lima.
Right.
All right, but the news.
What's
Let me
she
get to the
actually
news.
spruiking? Yeah, like
Let me
tell
get to the news. All right. Meghan Markle, trouble in paradise. The news this morning, it's everywhere. The Guardian, Sky News, news.com.au. It's a scandal. Now, she has her own company. It's called As Ever. She sells things like flour sprinkles and crepe mix and herbal teas, wine, but her very popular orange blossom honey and apricot spread. $14. Amazing.
Okay.
It's like a jam, if
Okay.
you don't know what a spread is. But disaster has struck and people are angry. Customers have ordered the spread and they are not going to receive it. They are all getting refunds after 2 weeks of waiting and knowing and dreaming.
Hang on. I believe you mean they're not going to receive it yet.
No, they're never receiving it, Pete.
Right,
it's
it's never
never
happening.
coming.
Why?
God.
Why have
People
they
are
stopped
fuming.
making
She's
it?
oversold. So, and honestly,
Hang on, what's in this
reaction.
jam? We've run out of blossom. What have we run out of? Is
Honey,
there a world
blossom,
shortage of honey?
apricot. I don't know, but she has sold out and she's giving everyone refunds. She's offered an apology, but people are fuming. Have a listen to the reaction.
As ever, is a disaster. It truly is. Meghan Markle simply cannot seem to run a business to save her life.
Today I'm going to be talking about Meghan's wine, how it is really revealing itself to be a scam.
If Meghan continues to sell out of products, she risks looking like the Duchess of fake stock.
What? The wine did also sell out, but everyone's getting their rosé, don't worry.
Number one, it's jam.
Yes.
And number two, I thought it was a successful sign when you sell out of
I
stuff.
think she's, but there's selling
People
out.
waited 2 years for vehicles.
No, but there's selling out and then there's overselling and never getting it. And I think that's the issue here. And it's, you know what? It's blown up because it's Meghan Markle.
Yes.
But heaps of this is happening. There's so many companies out there who are overselling their products knowing that you're never actually going to get it.
But they give your money back. It's not like they're keeping
Yeah,
your money.
I don't really understand the scandal
Yeah.
here at all.
I know.
I think people
It's
are
a
just
tough one.
loving hating on Meghan.
I know,
think
that's what it is, isn't it? Look, second story for you this morning, Squid Game.
Oh, yes.
You're a fan?
Yeah, watched, the original and then the rip-off reality series that they did.
Do you know how many people watched? 600 million people have watched season 1 and 2. Like, that is insane. It is the most watched ever. And 60 million people in 3 days watched season 3.
Right.
Like,
Wow.
it's just launched. Season 3's just come out. I gave a spoiler to Rami before and he got very upset with me, so I will not give that spoiler.
No, don't.
But it's absolutely insane that 60 million people have watched that in 3 days. But there's a little bit of a twist. David Fincher, he's a director. You might know Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Seven.
Yep.
Good director. He wants to make an English language spin-off.
Oh, don't do that.
I know you say that.
No, don't do that.
But I must admit, if you haven't seen Squid Game and you're thinking about it, don't make the mistake I did, which was watching the dubbed version. Just sit and read the subtitles because the dubbed actors that they got to do that show were the worst.
Yeah, right.
It's the worst dubbing I've ever heard. And it was people, it's very bad acting.
Yeah, okay.
So don't watch it that way. And so I kind of would like to hear an English version with better actors.
Well, it's not going to be a remake, though. It'll be a completely different spin-off. But people are not happy. They're calling the show a perfectly crafted Korean masterpiece that you should not mess with.
I agree, although I haven't seen season 3 yet. If you are ready to strike gold, you can hit Prospectors' pick. They have the gear and expertise to help you hit the jackpot. As certified Minelab dealers, they're your go-to gold prospecting experts, and they took us gold prospecting.
Boy, did they ever. We had a fantastic time because we gave listeners the opportunity to win this trip. And we went to Yallingup and we said, we're going to put you up in Smith's Beach Resort for the night, which was
stunning.
gorgeous.
Yep.
Loved it. Took them for dinner at Lamont's. And we had a lovely dinner. We got to know them. So we had Kevin, Amy and Braden, who were our competition winners.
And they all look like they hit it off really quickly, right?
Oh, mate, dinner was just chats all night, laughter, good times, getting to know each other. Then yesterday morning, they came into our hotel room, into Rami's hotel room where we all broadcast the show, and they hung out with us. They went for breakfast together. They connected.
They did, very much so. And they all knew we were about to take them down to the beach to go digging for $5,000 worth of gold nuggets together. What they didn't know is that we had one other massive surprise waiting that would ultimately test that friendship. Let's get started. Take a listen.
And here we are. We are on Smith's Beach in Yallingup, and it is time to go gold prospecting, Kimber. Got Amy from Cannington, Braden from Bustleton, and Kevin from Esperance.
It's not the place you'd normally expect to find gold, but we know that there is $5,000 worth of nuggets in this sand.
That's
because
right.
we put it there. The three of you are working together. You need to dig up as many nuggets as you can in 5 minutes.
3,
2, 1,
go
for gold! See, Braden's got a strategy. He's also marking the sand as he goes so he knows where he's been.
Kevin's found the first one. Don't stop. Get your hands dirty. Am I allowed to jump in there and help him?
No, you can't help them. Go
come
there.
on. Kev's got another one.
Found another one.
That's it, Kev.
Keep going. 1 for Amy, so we've got 5. We've got 6, including Braden.
Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1.
Stop
prospecting.
Stop prospecting.
We can tell you, you have dug up the full equivalent of the $5,000 worth of nuggets.
Very, very excited.
Now we've got to tell you that there is a bit of a twist.
This is the moment that I have been waiting for 2 days.
We told them they're working together. What they don't know is that we're about to make them play a game of split or steal.
Oh, boy.
Will they split the cash or will someone try to steal the lot?
It's the moment you don't want to miss, and it's coming up in minutes.
It's the Pete and Kimber Show with Ben Cousins.
We love a surprise on this show, don't we?
We do.
We really do. You know, it's our show. It's never straightforward when it comes to us. No.
And yet people still believe it is, and that is why Amy, Braden and Kevin did not see this coming.
Absolutely not. So we had $5,000 worth of gold nuggets in the sand at the beach. We had them, 3 of our listeners, working together to find it, dig it up between them so they could share it evenly, you know, la-di-da, roses and chocolates. How good is the sun shining? But no, you're on the Pete and Kimber Show, and it can never be that easy. This is what happened next. Moments ago, we had our 3 gold-digging contestants here on Smith's Beach find all of the nuggets that were buried, $5,000 worth.
We are now about to make them play the game of split or steal. Will they split the money evenly or will someone take the lot? Amy, this is quite the surprise, right? You didn't see this coming?
Had absolutely no idea.
So you've been discussing it with your partner, Kieran.
Yep.
Do you think they're the kind of people who may also split, or are you at risk of having the money taken from you?
I do think that they're probably the type of people that would split. And It would be nice if everybody kind of had something else to walk away with. Kind of hope that they're leaning in the same direction as us. Let's just put it that way.
Kevin and Sonia.
I reckon Amy will split and Braden will take.
It's funny that you say that. I had the same feelings about Braden.
What would the money mean to you guys? What would you do? I mean, if you got the nugget, you can keep the gold, but you do have the option to sell it, and there's a lot of money in there.
Good for investment, but at the same time, Sonia needs a set of boobs and we need to renovate our lounge room.
Yes, I would like the boob job. So it would give me a lot more confidence, I think.
You did find 4 of the 6 nuggets, so do you feel like you kind of have a right to them?
Yes, absolutely.
Braden and Rose, did you see this move coming?
I knew there would be a spatter in the works. I'm just happy to get a night away. If we all get something, it'll be nice.
Have you got thoughts on the other teams?
I reckon both other teams won't steal.
What gives you that impression?
Oh, one was talking about how they need the money and the other one needs boobies, so...
I think they've become really sus that someone else is going to steal and it's made them nervous. And I think it might have changed their decisions.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you. Like, I am really thinking that we're going to end up with a steal.
This is going to make us feel sick. Come back, we'll see what they've done.
Honestly, I was that close to that. Like, to hear them say things like both other teams are going to take the money when Braden said that.
And you should have seen how friendly they were at the beginning. Like,
they were
after
so
dinner
friendly.
and breakfast together, all three of them were so friendly and everyone was getting along really great. As soon as we said you have the opportunity to steal the money from each other, everyone tensed up and it totally changed the vibe.
Absolutely. Now, we know what you're thinking right there listening to this. You know, what would you do in this situation? But more importantly, what did they do? Were they really, really good to each other? Or did one or two of them steal it all?
So we're back here on Smith's Beach and we have all of our contestants standing in front of us.
Amy, Braden and Kevin have been given the opportunity to go gold prospecting on Smith's Beach to find $5,000 worth of nuggets.
Now, well done, everybody, on finding the whole 5,000. It's incredible work, but, you know, no real surprises given the mammoth gold monster 1,000 detectors, which are each worth $1,700 that you get to take home thanks to Prospectors Pick.
Now that you've worked so well together collectively, we're now going to play a game of split or steal.
I can see the nervous looks in your faces.
Now, you did lock in your answers, so they cannot be changed.
Are we ready to get this started?
Okay, we're going to start with you, Braden.
Reveal your choice. Did you split or did you steal?
Split.
Oh, okay.
Braden has chosen to split the money.
That's a very generous start from you, Braden.
But this could turn at any point.
Time for Amy.
Mm-hmm. Did you choose to split or steal?
So we are splitting.
Okay, this is great.
Okay.
What this means is that if we get Kevin to split, they will all split the money. But if Kevin decided to steal, Braden and Amy, you're getting nothing.
Yeah.
He's taking the full $5,000 and you're getting nothing. I feel sick, Kevin. How do you feel?
Still excited. Nervous.
Oh, you're excited. I bet you're excited. You could be about to take $5,000 from this lot.
I can't deal with this anymore.
It has been a pleasure having all of you here, and we're so thankful to Prospectors Pick for giving us this opportunity to come down to give you a great prize, to have a wonderful stay at the resort at Smith's Beach for a beautiful dinner, and it's been great getting to know you all. I hope we all leave as friends.
Do we still have faith in humanity? Let's find out.
Split.
You've all just won a share in $5,000 worth of gold! Amy, you've got that gold nugget in your hand. You're in tears. Talk me through it. How are you feeling?
Oh, just emotional, like, yeah, this means a lot to us. And it'll help. It'll help. Yeah, so thank you, guys.
Oh, how good. How good.
Guys, thank you. It was the best.
I cannot tell you how relieved I was when Kevin revealed split. And you know I love somebody going sideways more than anything in the world, right? Thinking this guy's going to steal everything here. But to see split, it was just such a good feeling.
And you know why? Because there are more and more examples in life where you feel like you can't trust strangers. In fact, sometimes it feels like you can't trust people you know.
Yeah.
And so to have these guys all do the righty by each other
it's just
was adorable.
Yeah.
And the hugs and the celebration on that beach, we were all collectively jumping up and down. We were so happy. It was brilliant. Well played. Amy, Braden, Kevin, we hope you enjoy your prize. And a big thanks to Prospectors Pick. If you're ready to strike gold, Prospectors Pick have the gear and the expertise to help you hit the jackpot, and they are certified Mine Lab dealers, so they're your go-to gold prospecting experts. Best Call Wins tends to bring out the best stories around WA because, I mean, you are great storytellers.
Certainly, yeah.
But we always want the best because when we can't throw out something like this where we say, what did you find at the beach? It's not enough to go, it was a towel and some pennies.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
No, we need to go a little bit harder than that. Look, we have done this before. All right, so we know you can deliver when it comes to calling in with these stories.
But we were pretty inspired yesterday because we did go to Yelling Up with listeners and gave them metal detectors to go prospecting for gold nuggets, which we had placed in the sand. But after we had dug up the nuggets, someone else's detector was going off.
Oh, that's right,
And we were like, we didn't bury that. Whatever is in there, it's yours. Start digging.
And we couldn't believe it was a skull with a metal tooth in it.
No.
Honestly, I could not believe that's what they brought up.
I mean, we do want a legit story.
Yeah, legit stories. Yeah,
But we
that'd
have
be
had this. We've had a woman who called up and told us she found a foot.
They did. Here's some of the other calls we've had.
I literally have the most exciting thing that could have ever washed up, and it's way better than a bottle with a letter in it. $50. That was it.
And they found a giant albatross washed up on the shore, and there was a ring on its leg. So they took all the details off of the ring, and it came from right over the other side of the world.
Pocket watch between 1860 and 1920.
Wow.
18 karat gold, worth about $800 in gold.
I was in Mexico, and it was a wrapped in plastic 1 kilo block of hashish.
Graham, what did you find washed up on the beach, bud?
A skull, a human skull. We're not talking about a rabbit. I just put it back in the water.
You are joking. I think I would have put it back in the water too.
But I remember we laughed for ages
Yeah.
because he picked it up.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I don't think I would have put my hands on it and then put it back.
All right, so best call wins, okay? Let's go. 13 10 60. What did you find at the beach?
Heather, how you going?
Hi, good. And you?
Good. Heather, what did you find at the beach?
I found a Fitbit watch.
Oh, Pete, you didn't even give her a chance.
No, it's not bony enough.
How do you
for
know
me.
she didn't log into it or get into it and find out it belonged to someone important?
I guess we'll never know.
Lizzie.
Yeah, hi.
Lizzie, what did you find at the beach?
Oh, look, a shovel wouldn't have helped. This is at Aldinga Beach in South Australia. My mum and I lived across the road, literally from the...
No.
What?
Pete.
What?
I mean, we never even got to find out what it was.
Rami's not giving me the cue to come back around. I said I'd go quickly.
Wow, they better line up these calls. God, I hope these are
Rami,
going to get...
should I come back around to Lizzie? He's giving me a nod. He's saying you need
Lizzie,
to finish
quick,
that
what
story.
did you find at the beach?
Go on, Lizzie.
Love you, Rami. Okay, really quickly. Dead cows along the entire Aldinga Bay.
What?
Do you want more detail now?
Yes. Okay, so hang on, Lizzie.
I love the sass
Lizzie,
in your voice.
Thank you for this incredible education for everybody to know that if you want to capture our attention, we need it up front and then give us
Come
the
out
story.
strong.
Okay, right.
Come
So,
out strong.
cows, dead cows, are just along the sand?
Yeah. Well, obviously a container had tipped over somewhere out yonder. And Mum and I just thought it was big bundles of seaweed and thought, that's bizarre. And walked down and had to stop because they were bloated cows, probably about 20 of them all along the beach.
Oh, my
God. So the forklifts came in and had to scoop them all up. It was just awful.
Right.
That is
Lizzie.
devastating.
Oh, jeez.
Great story. Rob, take a cue from Lizzie. What did you find at the beach?
Friend and I were walking along the beach. We found a wine bottle with a note in it. Opened it up. It was two girls heading for South Africa 5 years before we found it. Heading for South Africa on a ship. They'd drunk a bottle of wine, thrown the bottle of wine over with a note in it. We found it.
Okay, all right, yeah. I just didn't feel like it was going the...
I know, but I kind of wanted to know where the note went. But
You heard where the note went. It washed up on the beach. Do you want to know where the girls were going?
Well, I just thought, did they say anything more than like, we're going on a holiday to South Africa?
I'll tell you what, Rami, take Rob's details. You can call him after. Hey, Tony.
Tony, we think you have found something really good at the beach because someone else wanted to keep it.
Yes, it was a mega-mouthed shark, and it ended up at the museum in Perth. It was about
35 years ago.
It's at the
found it.
WA Museum. A shark.
A megamouth shark.
A megamouth shark.
Megamouth shark.
I'm Googling that.
It's it's a deep sea fish. Like they only come to the surface rarely. Is it when they come to the surface, Tony? Isn't it something like they're heralding like an earthquake down there or a tsunami on the way or something like that? Don't they? They don't like it when they see them come to the surface.
We could hope. We haven't had a tsunami for a while.
A tsunami. I had one of those
That
yesterday.
sounds like something I'm having with my Japanese.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Julie.
right,
Hello.
Hi.
Julie, wrap this up for us. What did you find at the beach?
I found Danny Green.
Danny Green?
Yeah,
I don't want to say he's washed up.
Oh, come. Okay, right. Hang
He was
on.
topless.
What is he doing? What was he doing?
He was surfing and he was topless and he had his,
What?
what do you call it? The wetsuit tied around his waist. Hot.
Oh, right. Just like half down wetsuit. Like
Yeah.
when you don't really need the wetsuit, it's only for looks.
Now
We
I
haven't
understand.
heard from Danny Green in a long time.
Julie, just give me a second. Hey, Rami.
Before you come to me, this was a producer Brooke thing, not me.
Producer Rami, producer Brooke, welcome.
Thank God for the holiday, hey, Brooke.
I can't wait. I'm going to cry.
And that's the producer wrap. Let's go.
We've broken them. We've absolutely broken them with how hard they have to work.
It's been a fun half of the year. But hey, big show this week. Big bunch of shows this week. Can I take you back to Monday when we had Harry Garside join the show?
Oh, that's
where
right.
Ben Cousins was also with him. And then their dance partner from Dancing with the Stars, Siobhan Power. That happened this week.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of him dancing? Oh, my God.
Harry
I would if I could, but I can't.
You would what? Well, you would what if you could?
I would do all the things, Peter.
What things?
She's been thirsty all week.
We've got time. What are you talking about?
Watch the video, Pete, and then we'll talk.
Harry
Then you would also do all the things. But hey, we also wrapped up a massive thing we've been doing for the last couple of weeks, of course, in this Cake Off.
The Great Cake Off.
The Great Cake Off.
What's the book called again, guys?
I mean,
Oh, yeah, this is my favourite
You've
part.
probably
Go,
heard
Kimber.
me every time I call it something different, but I'm pretty sure it is the Australian Women's Men's Weekly Children's Cake Book Birthday Cake Book Cakes.
Yes, correct.
Well,
Perfect.
Well done.
Well, look, it was a car crash moment by producer Rami. There's so many. There's so many car crash moments, but this one was when we found out that he hates Kimber.
No.
All right,
Oh, good. Let's do the reveal.
Have a listen.
Okay, well, why don't you
All right.
turn around and... Did he drop it?
No, you did not. No, you did not drop it.
Rami!
He did drop it. Spoiler alert. Dropped
that
Kimber's
audio.
cake. How do you feel, Kimber?
But the hardest thing about it is, I mean, at the time I was like, oh, it was a lot of work and it was frustrating that Pete never even got to see it before it hit the floor. But the hardest thing has been that all week, hundreds of people stopping us to say, did he do it intentionally? I think he did it for realsies. I saw him. I watched the video.
People yelling up asking me.
Everywhere
The
we've
comments
gone.
online, they think it's...
Well,
I think I did on purpose.
Let's do it, mate. Let's make it perfectly clear right now, because I've defended you all week saying
Yes.
I know you very well, and your reaction on the day represented someone who did not do it intentionally. So
No.
here is your chance, finally, because I've backed you 100%. It's okay if you did do it, because it was very funny. But now is your chance.
I'm glad
did
you asked.
do it intentionally?
Kimber,
Oh, here we go.
it was an honest mistake.
Aw.
No, it wasn't.
You guys should hug.
That's a lie.
It was
I
a
knew.
mistake.
I trust him.
You can
I've
see
watched the
your
video many
hand.
times and I think I did it on purpose. So I get why everyone thinks
But
that.
I trust
it was
him.
a mistake.
His reaction was real.
Why would I destroy something that she literally spent half of Monday doing?
Yeah.
You do it every day on this show, 3 hours a
Hey.
day.
Pete and I ruin everything you and Brooke put together
My
regularly.
God. But hey, my favourite moment of the week. We haven't really discussed it much. It was Ben Cousins' birthday on Monday, guys.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't make a big fuss about it.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't make a big fuss about it
No.
because Ben doesn't like to be made a fuss of.
That's okay, but,
But, hey,
we
come
can
here.
we can make a fuss of producer Brooke,
So
though,
You put your headphones back on.
who made a very
Brooke.
loving video.
So for those who don't follow Mix 94.5 on Instagram, the Pete and Kimber Show on Instagram as well.
Pete Kimber Ben on the gram.
Yes. There is a video that has been made by the lovely producer Brooke of us surprising Ben with a little happy birthday song as he arrived into the building. Take a listen
Have
to
you
them.
sung this before?
Beautiful
I'm
voice.
dying.
I'm dying. 100,000 people have watched this video.
Over 100,000 people
More
have
than
watched.
that are going to hear it right now. Let's share the joy that is the dulcet tones of Brooke's singing voice.
I bet your kids hate their birthdays for that reason.
Pete and Kimmy karaoke night. I'm suggesting it. Can we go for a karaoke night?
It's the
please?
gift that keeps on giving.
I think we put you on, what is it, Swish? And we give people the opportunity to buy you singing them happy birthday.
My favourite part is when I was talking to Brooke about this, telling her that I might do this. This is what she had said that she might do.
If you bring it up in producer up, I'm going to be like, that's Kimber.
Oh, it was recorded without my consent. It's been a riot.
Well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks, but you'll be on the air next week and the following week, though. Some of the best moments of the Pete and Kimber show.
Absolutely.
Super.
Stuff like this.
Have
How do you get Kimber out of a room quick?
No. With banana in your mouth.
Banana in your mouth. Bye.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, and you can't miss with whatif.com. With loads of accommodation across Australia, plus flights and more. Book your trip at whatif.com or download the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.